You are now entering the world of a movie review. A world full of drama, joy, ridicule, movie spoilers, unpopular opinions, and adult humor for as far as the eye can see. Welcome to An Evening at the Movies.
Welcome back, everybody, to the greatest movie review based podcast on the interwebs. An Evening at the
Take
Movies.
two.
I am your excited to be here co-host, Case. Well, according to my name tag, Detective Inspector KCB.
Better get that right.
We will get into that in a couple of minutes. But for those of you who don't know, this is An Evening at the Movies, the podcast where we eat the stale popcorn, and of course, as always, we drink the watered down sodas. And
there is soda in this, and it is a little watered down. So there you go.
Watered
vodka
down with
soda,
alcohol, maybe,
and ice. I gotta start keeping my vodka cold.
Yeah, discuss all of our favorite movies and why we love them. But before we get into all of the movie stuff, though, we have to say hello to not that side of the screen, that side of the screen. Everybody's favorite co-hostess is back with us. Say hi, co-host.
Yo, hi, co-host. What's up? It's me, Amanda. It's Friday. Ain't got no job. Ain't got shit to do. I'm gonna drink some drinky drinks.
Wrong Chris Tucker movie.
True. Very true.
But I mean, there is still the rumors that number 4 is coming, and supposedly he's coming back for that one. But that rumor's been floating around for almost a decade.
We don't need another Friday movie. We really don't. Like, you can't. It's one of those things you can't recapture the magic. And obviously, they tried by making how many? 3 or 4, I guess. Like, it's too much. Also, everybody, ignore my lobster red face because I've been in the pool. I've been in the poo, and the rosacea always flares up in the heat, and I probably got a little sun, but I'm actually pretty tan. Look how dark I am. It's so impressive.
That's because you spend 8 hours a day in the freaking pool.
Well, that is just not true. It's not warm enough for that yet. More like first world problems, but yes. I'm not third world ugly. Women think I'm cute, like Snoopy.
So
sorry, I know we're not there yet.
But yeah, getting back briefly while I was muted, getting rid of the guest being Griffey, but
poor Griffey.
Yeah, the whole we don't need a 4th Friday. We don't technically need a 4th Rush Hour either, but evidently somebody's going to throw a temper tantrum and force Paramount to give it to us. Evidently, all they're waiting on is signing Chris and Jackie.
Well, they are too old for this shit. Like, I'm invoking the Murtaugh rule.
I think they're probably...
Jackie Chan's at least mid-50s, right? Maybe 60s. I don't know how Chris Tucker is, but I gotta say late 40s at least.
Actually, Jackie Chan is not as young as you think he is. And I'm currently Googling as we speak, so... But yeah, Jackie Chan is not... Chris Tucker is, I believe, a little bit older than us.
Yeah, but not by much.
And
we old.
Yes, woman.
Hello. I'm just saying, they're too old for this shit.
Well, I mean, you can't keep redoing movies over and over and over and over and expect to have the same success that you've had over the last 25 years. And so, would you like to add to the Rotten Tomato game and take a wild guess on how old Jackie Chan is?
A legitimate guess, I would say 61.
You would not be close.
Am I under?
No.
Oh, I'm over.
Well, yeah, you are under.
Oh, okay.
It's Friday. My brain is already checked out. So, Jackie Chan was born on April 7th. And let me move to this portion of my screen. Drum roll, please.
I got it early.
1954.
Motherfucker, don't make me do math. Just tell me how old he is.
72.
Carry the. No fucking way. Wow. After Black Don't Crack, it's Asians. Like, or maybe they even Thai. He looks so much younger. To be fair, I haven't seen a current picture
I
of Jackie
seriously
Chan in a
never
minute,
would have.
but
I think he was doing press for Rush Hour 2 when it came out. And he was on the Tonight Show and he said how old he was, and my jaw hit the floor. And that was
this is why I need to start using Korean
15
skincare.
years ago.
So yeah, he could easily break a hip and like really hurt himself. You don't want that.
I know, right? And
I mean, I'm sure he's in
there's your
shape,
proof
but
in
still.
DMs right now as we speak. Not saying you don't believe it.
No, I believe you. I believe you, but I don't believe
How
it. But
can
then
you
again, yeah.
not
So
be
anyway,
in shape to put your body 35 to put your body through the shit career?
Yeah.
I mean, that man is phenomenal.
Yeah, but he's aged out
then
from
to do it
martial
at
arts movies. I'm sorry.
72
Hate to be
years
the
old.
bearer of bad news. Yeah, that's
I
too
rolled
much.
and my freaking back cracks and my knees pop and I walk across the damn house to the bathroom and my freaking back starts
He's still
killing
a
me.
decent
And
actor,
yeah,
though.
no,
It's
thank you.
not like he can't do other things. So even though that Karate Kid remake was garbage, he made me cry in
No,
it. I thought
and
he was the best part of the movie.
ooh, you're gonna piss Gray off.
Well, that movie was garbage.
And it was unnecessary. I will
Baby
die
Will
on
Smith
that
was
hill.
good.
That movie
What's
should
his name? Jaden? Anyway.
Jaden Smith?
Yeah, he was good. I mean, it just
Yeah.
They could have made that movie and
Unfortunately,
called it something else, and I think it would have been fine.
Yeah. I mean, why can't you just I mean, other movies do similar things to other classic movies and they don't use the classic movie's name. Is there a bone in your popcorn?
There's an Amanda hair in my popcorn.
Ugh.
Much of it. I think the other bad thing about that Karate Kid movie. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, hopefully not a curly one.
Why? I just. Stop it. Anyway, I was dressed when I made my food. Anyway.
And evidently, it was deemed that you were so close.
Missed it by that much. I just missed it by 11 years. It's all right.
Hey, when you're 72 years old, 11 years is a long freaking time.
Oh, I agree.
Especially when you're on the back. I mean, obviously, he's got lesser time on this earth left than he's got behind him. So, and I'm not gonna lie, with some of the freaking stunts that he does. And who was that
Listen
from?
here, Jawsborne. Jawsborne 87.
Oh,
Fuck the Spurs. Fuck
oh,
the Knicks.
uh,
Thunder for life,
yes.
baby. What? Not after last night, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Last night was a fucking shit show. But I do not want to hear a single Spurs fan say a goddamn thing about the refs ever again after last night. We played like trash. Like, I'll put that out there. We played like trash, but the lack of foul calls was absurd. Like,
At
the
the
Spurs,
end of the day,
Stefan Castle spent more time at the line than he spent playing the actual game.
The officiating in this series has sucked ass from game 1 all the way through game 6.
That's because the NBA won 7 games. Jen was going off last night about that because that's been her theory for a while, that the whole league is rigged. And, you know, we kind of talk about it because I feel like sometimes they do rig stuff, but I don't see the players participating in that, which is what Chris said. Like, the players aren't going to go out there and purposely suck. I mean, unless they're getting a huge kickback and we just don't know about it. So, but it is weird how we could go from being like so hot in game 5 to like garbage dumpster fire in game 6. But yeah, say yeah, buddy, all you want. That elbow shoulder into Shea that was just a common foul, that was a flagrant. Like, give me a break. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that.
All I'm going to say before I move on,
I'll excuse you for your bad taste in basketball.
And Don says, "Yeah, buddy." But at the end of the day, bad calls or not, you guys didn't hit the baskets when you needed to, and there was a lot of freaking piss poor ball handling.
Definitely. But a lot of times they should have been able to get to the basket and couldn't because they were fouled and it wasn't called. But again, I prefaced it. We played like trash last night. So we'll see what happens. I think a game 7 in OKC is going to be, I think we're going to get it. So, yeah.
I think it's a far cry that it either needs to be called 50-50 right down the fucking middle, or they need to freaking just leave their whistles in the locker room and not call shit for anybody. And may the best team win.
Well, and I think,
in my opinion, and that's coming from somebody who you know hates the fucking Thunder.
I think if you don't like the way certain players may take advantage of the rules, then you need to change the rules. Well, anyway, that's a whole other conversation. We need to get Chris on here and just do a whole episode talking about basketball, not just the Thunder, but overall. I will say, last thing about this, what I am excited about is for us to play the Knicks and the Knicks to have to come back to Oklahoma City, and I hope they're in hotel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. It's funny.
Well,
okay, I mean, moving on.
For the Knicks to have to come play in Oklahoma and stay there, that would mean you guys have to win Saturday. And
yeah, and I said it like I said it like it's a foregone conclusion. Just roll with it.
So, all right. With all of that said, the month of May has been martial arts in May month. For those of you just joining us and not paying attention to the year, we've done themes all year long. Razzie Awards, slept on 80s movies, amazing female performances, and cop movies. May, obviously, we did martial arts movies. At the end of the episode, I'll let you guys know if you weren't here last week, which if you weren't, shame on you, where we'll be going next week with next week's episode. But
I'm excited.
Spoiler alert. And small teaser. We are talking about a fucked up movie next week.
That we are.
And it don't even take 5 minutes into the movie for it to get fucked up.
All I will say right now,
Yep.
and I will tell later, this movie changed my life career trajectory. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Oh, I'm sure
And
we'll
yeah,
get
you're
into
right.
it big time next week, but
We will. I got to make sure my dad
yeah.
watches.
Bleh.
What?
Well, for other reasons, there's going to be some inappropriateness involved in next week's episode. I can guarantee it. But yeah,
Can you hear Pearl?
we'll get into
meowing?
it. Duh. Did
She's
you not
big
see
mad. I
Griffy
locked
come
her out of her
barreling
room.
through the room? Sucks to be her.
My window in here with my little built-in bench is like her favorite place to lay now. She lays down and rolls back and like tucks herself in between the windowsill and the bench, which there's like that much room. It's so cute.
So this month we have talked Romeo Must Die. We talked Gun Fu and the Replacement Killers. We talked about a animated Kung Fu Master Panda last week with Kendra. And as much as the martial arts month needed Bruce Lee involved, you're going to get the next best thing without having Bruce Lee this month. We're going to go Jackie Chan today. So, if you're going to go Jackie Chan, there's only one time of day that it could be. It's rush hour.
Is there a problem, officer? No, just rush hour. Oi.
Boom, boom, boom.
Whoa.
So,
Huh.
what is
It ain't you all, it's y'all.
Absolutely.
I'm from the South. It's y'all. Y'all.
Say it from here with some soul. Y'all.
Y'all.
I'm not going to lie. That's probably not the last time that's going to come up in this episode.
No, I'm sure.
So, for those of you who don't know, Rush Hour released on September 18th, almost 30 years ago, 1998.
Wow.
Directed by Brett Ratner, released by New Line Cinema, had a $33 to $35 million budget, and made a whopping $245.3 million at the box office.
Wait a damn minute.
What?
Jackie Chan was in his 40s when he made this movie? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You don't look it either.
Dude kept his shit tight. Like being able to move like that in your 40s is no easy feat. If you're in your 40s or older, you know what I'm saying.
I'm almost in my 50s, so I don't want to hear it. So, if you have not seen Rush Hour and would like to pause this episode and come back, because there's going to be spoilers all over the place.
It's 30 years old, man.
It is 30 years old. So, you've been warned, but you need to go and see it. And we'll get to why later in the episode. But it is available to rent wherever you can rent your movies digitally. Or you can probably go on Amazon or whatever and buy a hard copy, probably of the whole freaking set of 3 movies for $10 to $15.
Probably.
So, and at the end of the day, all 3 of these movies are well worth the price that you'd have to pay to get to see them. So, but
come on.
Now that she walked off the screen,
I'm here. I'm just letting this cat in so she'll shut up.
It's everybody's favorite time of the episode.
Okay.
We're going to see how Slate Amanda can be.
All
And we have some Rotten Tomato scores for her to try and guess. I have
right.
two. The tomato meter is 73 critic reviews. Go ahead and make your guess.
I'm going to go. How many did you say? 23?
73. And mind
Oh,
you,
73.
last week I did spoil the fact that Kung Fu Panda was the highest rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes that we were
See,
talking
and I
about.
already forgot. I mean, I remember Kung Fu Panda was in the 80s or 90s. So I'm going to go 71.
Okay. 62%.
No, really? Man. Well, that's
I don't know why either.
I don't
This
either.
movie is not a 62% movie.
Uh-uh.
I promise you.
Yeah, but film critics are doozies.
All right. Especially when it's that small of a number of critics.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to skew the numbers in one direction.
True.
A couple of bad reviews and the number is going to go, ew. So, all right. Audience score, popcorn meter on 250,000 plus reviews. The audience gave the movie.
You haven't let me guess it yet.
I know.
Oh.
I'm
okay.
pausing I'm drawing it out while I was switching over so I could do my drum roll for when I reveal the audience score. So,
the
floor is yours to guess.
I'm gonna go 82.
And the correct score would be 79%.
Ooh, I was close. That still seems low, but
it is still low, but a lot closer to what the score really should be. You know what? Maybe when we get to no, because when we do our reviews and our rating, you'll pretty much get the gist of what our quote unquote personal Rotten Tomato scores would be anyway. So
true.
Co-hostess,
right.
Did this movie win any awards?
It got some nominations and wins. We've got the Blockbuster Entertainment Awards winner for favorite duo for Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. And Elizabeth Pena was nominated for favorite supporting actress. The Score was nominated for a Grammy, which I thought was interesting. Chris Tucker was nominated for the Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Actor and also nominated for the NAACP Award for Outstanding Lead Actor.
Hold on a second.
Huh.
So I do believe this is probably one of his first movies post Friday. So
yeah.
Smokey got a Kids' Choice Award.
Well, he got nominated. He did not get it.
Okay.
But yeah. And then the MTV Movie and TV Awards, it got nominated for several things. Jay-Z got nominated for the Can I Get a Song, which, oh my God, Spring Break 99, baby. Love that. Or 98. Yeah. Best Comedic Performance, Chris Tucker. They won Best On-Screen Duo, Jackie and Chris. And then Best Fight, they got nominated for the fight against the Chinese gang. I wonder who they lost that to. I'm trying to think what other movies came out that year. And then Jay-Z got nominated for a VMA for the song. So now this little bitch wants out of here. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Pearl, you're gonna have to wait. All right. So yeah, it got some of the fun awards, but obviously not getting nominated for anything serious. So so in case you haven't seen this movie, Rush Hour is about this. When a Chinese diplomat's daughter is kidnapped in Los Angeles, he calls in Hong Kong Detective Inspector Lee to assist the FBI with the case. The FBI doesn't want anything to do with Lee, and they dump him off on LAPD Detective James Carter. Although Lee and Carter can't stand each other, they choose to work together to solve the case on their own when they figure out they've been ditched by both the FBI and the LAPD. Whoa. Whew. I want to know, what's a detective inspector? Like, I need to know their ranking system of officers because detective inspector isn't something you hear very much. Okay, I'm letting her out. Casey, are you talking? Because I can't hear you. I cannot understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. I hear no words.
Better?
Yes.
Okay. Now that Amanda is back, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the discussion, if you've seen the movie, and if you have, golf clap for you because you rock. But there are quite a few recognizable faces throughout the movie.
That there are.
Not the only movie that has, oh my God, I've seen him in this. Oh my God, I've seen her in that. I mean, it happens all the time, but most people.
Well, there was one person I didn't care to think of. I like to think of the rapey guy in Shawshank.
Oh, Special Agent Russ. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I was like, that's the rapey guy.
I mean, he got his in the end. Well, not the
that
end.
He did.
Like 7 minutes after he first showed up in the movies, and
he never walked again and ate all his meals through a straw.
Let's see. Detective Johnson, for those of you who have seen La Bamba, is Richie's brother's baby mama, Rosie. Clive, the explosive expert that Carter is buying C4 from in the beginning of the movie. Mr. Blonde from Reservoir Dogs, and also Willard from the classic musical dance movie Footloose. Probably a whole hell of a lot younger and a whole hell of a lot thinner.
Yeah.
But
rest in peace.
Yeah, Special Agent Russ's partner, Special Agent Whitney, also is Mr. Reba McEntire as well.
There you go.
So
his son is the douchebag that broke Kelly Clarkson's heart. Oh.
No.
But it was her stepson, right? Or son-in-law?
Stepson. But Special Agent Whitney is her current boyfriend, fiance. That's who she got with after she got divorced from Kelly's ex-husband.
No. Yeah. Fuck that guy, whoever he is. The ex, not the dad. No, but
yeah. How dare he try and screw over my Kelly?
Right.
So, all right. So, good or bad first?
I don't care.
No, fuck it. Let's go bad first. Because I don't feel like there's going to be a whole hell of a lot of meat on this bone. But, in your opinion, in what ways does this movie fail?
It's wildly racist. It is like off the charts racist.
That literally,
Um,
I'm gonna preface
like
my whole argument for how it fails. That is the only thing I had to say about this movie.
same. That's the only thing I have to say too. But it is
Otherwise, I love this movie, but it is definitely 100% racist
rice-a-roni
as
and like
fuck.
yeah, making Jackie Chan say the N word and like I don't know. And you know, people do the whole yelling at someone when you think they don't speak English, which I never understand. How do you think raising your voice is going to help them understand the words that are coming out of your mouth? um,
I mean,
but yeah,
that's still
you
a
could not remake this movie
iconic,
today.
hilarious moment. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, I mean, there is definitely probably some sexist moments
oh yeah, for
throughout
sure.
the
I
movie
mean,
as well. I mean, a couple of times
the
with
level of sexual harassment is
Carter and
like
Johnson.
yeah, that level of I every time I was like, "Oh my god, that's sexual harassment. That's sexual harassment. Oh my god." How many times would HR have been called on Carter? Like at least 10 times.
Well, yeah, because like
Internal
he's
affairs would be all up his ass.
he's sitting there driving in the car, trying to get Johnson to help him out, and he's admitting he's wrong, and I need a partner, I need help, and blah 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 blah. And then he ends the damn conversation with, "What color panties do you have on?"
Yeah, exactly. Like yeah,
I'm like,
the
HR all over the
sexual
place.
the racism and sexual harassment are things you could only pull off in the like 70s, 80s and mid 90s, maybe late 90s, but around late 90s is when, you know.
I mean, it's
And
still pre Me Too movement, but
well, yeah.
it
And I
definitely
mean,
ain't happening after Me Too.
it's fun. I feel like in a movie like this, when it's a comedy and all of the main actors are okay with what they're participating in, then I think it's okay. I don't think it's okay in real life. Like in real life, I would never say or do half of the things they do. Like I'm not okaying it in real life. But for a movie, whereas nowadays it's like if it doesn't lend to the story in a meaningful way, people don't do it. And I understand that. But I also think sometimes it can be funny to make find comedic value in the preconceived notions we have about each other.
Well, I mean,
So,
even
you know,
like the whole scene where they roll up at the pool hall and they go in and Carter tells Lee, back me up, and they're walking through the pool hall and um, he's telling everybody, "What's up, my N word?"
native. What's
I
up, my
mean,
native?
and yeah, and then they had blah 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 blah. Jackie gets kicked out of the back room, and he sits down at the bar, and the guy comes up to him, and Jackie looks at him and, "What's up, my native?" And I mean,
The hell did you just say to me?
it's not appropriate by any stretch of the imagination, but it, I guess, in a way, helps further the whole fish out of water. Like he doesn't really know anything about the world he's in right there.
Like to me, that's the only really part of the whole, whatever's racist. That part actually works for me because like you're saying, he English isn't his first language. He's not from America. Carter literally says, "Do what I do." So of course he's going to sit down and say that and not have any idea what it means. Like for me, even though we don't like to hear people say that word, especially if they're not black, for me that actually worked because it felt true to the story. And then, led to the funniest part of that scene is at the end when he grabs a cigarette from the guy. He's like, "That's bad for you."
And technically, it wasn't a cigarette.
Well, yeah. That's so
It
cute.
was a doobie.
You better have glaucoma.
That's bad for you.
Again, not something you could
Oh,
probably do nowadays, but I thought that actually worked. I didn't, as much as I didn't like to hear him say the word, I thought it was like it's kinda like the whole story about Django Unchained where, Leo doesn't wanna say the N word and, Jamie Foxx is basically like, "Stop being a fucking pussy, say the word, it's important to the story, nobody hates you, you'll be fine." I
well,
think it's
no,
like
because
that kinda scenario.
at the end of the day, and I believe the words that actually came out of Jamie Foxx's mouth is, it's not Leo saying these
Right.
words, it's your character.
The character, yeah.
Nobody's going to blame you for saying, we don't think you, Leonardo
Right.
DiCaprio, are a racist piece of shit.
But I'm with him because I mean, I did, theater and stuff in high school, but I don't know that I could say that word, especially more than once. I would be like, if I have to say this in a scene, it's a one and done. So this better be a good take. 'Cause I'm not like that word makes me so uncomfortable that like I don't think I could say it. So I get it, but I'm sure they had
Oh,
conversations
no.
about it, whatever. But like
Yeah.
I want to crawl inside my skin when I hear that word. So anyway.
Yeah. Perfect analogy coming out of my mouth. Whenever that word gets uttered in any fashion, whether it's Rush Hour or The Green Mile or whatever,
Ooh, yeah.
it's like Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare with his claw on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's the only bad thing about reading Stephen King books, man. You read his early work and he drops that word like it is nothing. And I'm like, oh,
And again, I'm not personally saying that Stephen King is a racist piece of trash either. A lot of his earlier stuff is at least partially set in a time where that was
yeah. I
thrown
mean, I
out
think he's
there.
writing for the time. Yeah. Like if you're writing a book based in 1978 or 1975 or where even in the 80s, people are going to say that. Like it sucks. It's awful. But,
Or the
so anyway,
50s, like it.
right. So,
So again, follow his Twitter account, and you will definitely see that Stephen King is not racist by any stretch of the imagination.
right.
If anything, he hates the current racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
But we're not going down that road. So, all right. So, mild racism and mild sexual harassment. Two things that don't work.
I would call that mid-level sexual harassment, but okay.
Okay, either way.
Uh,
6 of one, half dozen of the other. All right. So, in what ways does this movie succeed in being the overall wonderment, enjoyable, cinematic masterpiece that it is?
I mean, it checks all the boxes for a buddy cop movie. It's got humor, it's got two, protagonists going at each other while also trying to solve a crime. It's got action, it's got, the feels where you need them. And I feel like Jackie Chan really brings that, which I appreciate. It's like when Carter's being all funny, especially the scene with what's his name, Clive? He's like,
Yeah.
fucking with him in the jail, and Han's like, she's only 11 years old. Like, she's gonna die. I don't care about you. I don't care about him. Like, showing him the picture. He's like, look at the picture. So you get the few moments of dramatic whatever that you need, but I mean, it just, it fits the bill for what you're looking for in a movie like this.
So, I'm actually technically Googling my point before I make it, but I do believe Brett Ratner, who directed this movie, also directed another movie that we currently did a little while ago on an evening at the movies called Axel F.
Uh,
And no, it was not. Um, at one point Brett Ratner was the director that was being tapped to direct Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Mm.
But I mean, I guess in a way, Rush Hour has a lot of the same elements of this type of movie that Beverly Hills Cop had, and that made
Yeah. I mean, it's a
both of them work.
it's a formula for sure. And I like Chris Tucker, but I really always feel like he is constantly doing a blended impersonation of Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock. Like, I just feel like that's his entire personality on screen. And maybe that's not his fault, but it's just, that's
It's
like,
made him a lot of fucking money.
yeah. Oh, sorry, real quick. Other thing I don't want to say I didn't like it, but I feel like it took away from the big twist. You cannot tell me you did not know in the first 5 minutes that that old British white dude was bad news. Like, and that actor has what's his name? Tom Wilkinson. He has a
Yeah.
he has a very good, I'll call it an RBF for a man. Right away that guy is bad news. I was not surprised at all to find out that he was behind all this. I was surprised to find out
If
he
you
was
pay
Jun
attention,
Tao because he's a British white guy, but I was not surprised to find out he was behind it.
I figured until probably shortly after Lee got to LA that Jun Tao was actually going to be the blonde haired little
Yeah. Yeah.
Asian dude. But if you actually look in the beginning of the movie after the raid where they retake all the
Priceless works of
artifacts and all
art.
that, yeah, that was what I was looking for. But he shows up at the banquet and he tells Inspector Han, or not Inspector Han, Consul Han, that he whispers in his ear, and and then Council Han makes the announcement. You kind of get that look, like a brief little momentary look on his face that,
Mhm.
damn it,
You
like
do. Yeah.
I
Like,
just lost millions and millions of dollars.
they didn't conceal that very well.
So
Not a big complaint, but just, that was like the big twist. And it was like, well, I kind of knew in the first 5 minutes that guy was bad news.
well, and they
But
don't wait very long into the movie before they actually reveal that,
right.
yeah, he is June. I mean, it's literally like halfway through the movie at the restaurant. The waitress comes up and whispers in the one guy's ear, and all of a sudden, the camera pans around and boom. Oh my
Well,
god!
you still don't really know that he's Jun Tao though, because when the bleach hair guy is sitting there talking to him before they swiveled around,
Yeah,
he's asking for Jun Tao. So they kind of keep that, and you don't expect it because again, he's a white British old dude. But either way, I knew that guy was involved somehow. Like, he just
yeah.
clearly he's not happy about his stuff being transferred over to China and whatever. And it's kind of funny because it's like you're worried about all these priceless artifacts, and then at the end, like, Han's the only one trying to keep them safe, but which that scene is awesome when he's holding that giant vase and like fighting with trying that was pretty cool.
Getting his ass beat and
Yeah.
yeah, juggling the vase, and ultimately,
You wouldn't
you know, and then somebody ends up shooting one of them and it explodes, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah. It's like so much for all your priceless works of art. You want to hear a
like, damn it!
funny
I just got my ass whipped to save this shit," and he ends
for
up getting
nothing.
blown up in the end anyway.
It was all for naught. So funny perimenopause brain story. I'm watching this earlier and taking my notes, and George came out, we're making lunch, and I'm like, it was that scene, and I was like, how do I tell this without ruining the punchline? I was thinking in my head and saying out loud to George, what's the word for something when it's like, you know, immeasurable or important or like, and I was like, what's the word when something is price? And then I was like, oh, the word's priceless.
Oh
George
Lord,
was like, are you okay?
menopause is a real thing.
Yeah, the
Don't
brain
judge
fog
me.
is real, my dude. It's real. It's real.
Um, no, the movie is just insanely hilarious in
Yeah.
every way imaginable. Like, I remember when it came out, I didn't necessarily particularly care to see it, but then when I actually sat down and watched it, I remember laughing so hard that I damn near peed my pants.
Yeah. Yeah, the dialogue and especially like Chris Tucker obviously has so many good lines. Like, it's the LAPD. We're the most hated cops in the free world. My own mom is ashamed of me. She tells everyone I'm a drug dealer. That's so funny.
I, that's just part of the reason. Chris Tucker is amazingly hilarious in these movies, and it's not
Never
just
touch
in
a
the
black
like
man's radio.
two, three, yeah. And spoiler alert: when we get to the top fives, it's going to come up again because my top five is top five greatest moments from Rush Hour.
Oh, okay.
So you know you have that to
I
look forward to here in a couple of minutes. But
and like obviously, so for I always say this the way he says it. What the hell did you just say? He's like, I like to let people talk who like to talk. It tells me how full of shit they are. What the hell did you just say? I love the way he delivers that line. And then, of course, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I mean, that line has become so iconic that
Right.
just about if you haven't seen this movie, you know that line and where that line came from.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just it's there. So, um, yeah. I mean, I
I'm
don't
Michael
think.
Jackson and you're Tito. Your ass belongs to me. It's so funny.
Oh, just the movie works in every way that it needs to work.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to put it.
And
It
Jackie
just
Chan's got his moments too when it's like when he's like, "Okay, just come in behind me if anything goes wrong, pretend you're LAPD. Here's my badge." And he looks at it and it's a
I'm not six
picture of
one.
him. This won't work. I'm not 6'1". Like,
Again,
what?
mildly racist joke, but whatever.
Well, I don't think I think it's that he's not looking at the picture and not looking at the fact that he's not black. He's just like, "I'm not tall."
Yeah.
I don't like you. The girl don't like you. Oh, can we talk about Sue Young for a minute and what a fucking badass she is?
Um, I'm waiting for you to sing a song.
Well, that's going to be part of my top 5, but yes. When you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine. I love how the guy up front is trying not to crack up. The guy up front on the left, if you're looking at the screen, he's trying so hard not to laugh.
But yeah, it's still like he's trying his best to be the bodyguard that he's supposed to be, and
Yeah.
knowing that
But
not knowing, but obviously in the last moments of his life.
yeah. But, like, she fights her ass off the entire time. Like, that girl is not going down without a fight. And at the end, she's like, "Yeah, press the goddamn button." Like, I love her.
And spoiler alert, it's not the last time that she's going to be a badass in this franchise either. She's a badass in Rush Hour 3 too.
See, I think I've only seen it once and I don't remember it, but I
Rush
I
Hour 3
love
is the
her.
one I've
She's
seen the least,
amazing.
but I've seen it several times. So she's all grown up and she's a dancer.
Ah, oh, like a ballet dancer or like an exotic dancer?
No, not an exotic dancer.
Can you do this to the Beach Boys?
The Beach Boys are going to get you a grade A ass whooping.
So, um, here's a question. Why
Okay.
in movies do kidnappers always think you can just stroll into a bank and ask for millions of dollars in small bills? That never gets explained in movies. Even the person will say, "Well, I can't get that money that fast." Well, figure it out. And then they always do. Like, who has 50 banks don't have $50 million in their vault in small bills. Like, I don't understand why kidnappers in movies always think this is a possibility.
The way I understand it is most banks are only allowed to have X number of dollars
Right.
on the premises anyway for
And maybe in
insurance
LA
purposes.
it's more, but
Just for that. Well, it may be more. I don't even want to even wager a guess as to what it is. I know it's not that big of a number here in
yeah.
Aberdeen. So, but yeah, I want you to get me 20 million in 20s, 20 million in 10s, or no, 20 million in 50s, 20 million in 20s, and 10 million in 10s.
You want some fives with that?
You want to? Um,
I want to know who the consul should blame for his daughter being dead because you talk too much. Speaking of that guy,
who do you
why
think you
is the
got,
bleach
Chelsea Clinton?
why does the bleached hair make him so much more menacing? I don't know. I don't get it, but it does.
It really does. So,
The other random thing I was gonna say is that buddy cop movies like this and like Lethal Weapon and like other stuff,
but
they always set the expectation for me that if I ever went to LA, I was gonna see, shootouts and exploding cars and buildings. Like, I guess I should be glad I've never seen that, but the times I've been to LA, I'm like, where's my big cop shootout?
right? I mean, you
I'm
look at
robbed.
the opening. Well, not the opening scene, but the first time you see Carter, he's
Yeah.
buying C4 from Willard, and he ends up blowing up the freaking car,
Yeah.
or shooting the car and blowing it up. So,
Yeah. Setting unrealistic expectations.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really happen. That doesn't really happen in Beverly Hills Cop per se, but a lot of like Lethal Weapon and Rush Hour. Oh dear God, there's explosions
Yeah.
all over the place. Not just Rush Hour 1, but I mean it's Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 3. I mean explosions all over Vegas, Hong Kong, Paris,
Pretty
whatever.
sure 48 Hours has some explosions.
Yeah.
Like, just, yeah.
So I mean,
But again, I guess I
obviously
should be glad.
Michael Bay, you know, basically set the standard for explosions in movies.
True. True, true.
So um okay, so before we get to top five, so really quick, if you had to pick your absolute favorite moment from this movie, what would it be?
Hmm.
Other than Sue Young sitting in the back of the car singing Mariah Carey.
I mean, that's a great moment. Um, I mean, I guess what do we consider a moment? Because I feel like the whole final, getting the C4 off her and, that whole final fight scene and the wipe yourself off, man, you're dead. like, um, and then the whole war singing, dancing scene is pretty good.
Yeah, I think
Money good
for the
for
longest time,
nothing.
War was probably my favorite part of that movie. And well, I mean, coupled with the um, him turning on the radio in the car and turning on the Beach Boys, because
Ever touch a black man's radio?
spoiler alert, that joke pops up again very early in Rush Hour 2
Mm.
because they're driving down the road in Hong Kong and Chris Tucker fucks up and he gets all pissed off and he just takes a CD out of Jackie's CD player and throws it out the window and he's like, "Don't you ever touch a Chinaman's CD player?"
That's
You know,
funny. You can maybe do that in
along
Hong
the
Kong.
lines of,
Get your ass shot in LA.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's the opposite of the whole joke that
Right.
don't you ever
Yeah.
touch a black man's radio. So,
And Jackie's got pipes. Like, he actually has a pretty decent singing voice.
Jackie actually started in the industry as a singer.
Interesting.
I've actually seen him sing numerous times. I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, the Elvis Presley version.
Oh, okay.
So,
What
if you
is
have
it
not seen him
for?
perform that, you definitely have to go look that up. So, if I can find a video of it, I will post it on the An Evening at the Movies group page so that people can see it as well.
Nice.
But the man, as talented as a action star as he is, he's that much better of a singer.
Yeah, he's a good voice.
So,
Except it ain't you all, it's y'all.
Chris Tucker isn't that bad of a singer either. I mean, you don't necessarily get that as much in the first Rush Hour, but like there is a scene with him singing the hell Michael Jackson song was it in Rush Hour 2? He's singing a Michael Jackson song at a karaoke bar in Hong Kong. And
Nice.
I mean, he's not like pop star worthy quality singer, but you can tell that he's got a little bit of singing talent, a hell of a
Yeah.
lot more than I've got. So,
God, yo.
all right. So, do you have a top 5 list that you would like to share with us?
I do. So I went with um small kid roles in movies that left a lasting impact. And one of my honorable mentions isn't a movie, but that's why it's an honorable mention. So, two honorable mentions. First one is Little Forrest and Jenny and Forrest Gump. They were both good, both left a lasting impact. Little Forrest was adorable and funny. And then, second honorable mention, which I actually don't know if you know because you've never told me that you watched, but Derek from Stranger Things, season 5. Derek had a small role, but it was hilarious and has made that kid famous. He's been on all the shows. He's gotten some commercials. He's just funny. Have you watched season 5 yet?
I haven't watched season 5 yet.
Okay. Well, you'll like Derek. Derek is funny.
Better than the other Derek in the TV show I'm watching.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so number 5 is the I don't think they ever actually say his name, but it's the kid at the police station in The Hangover. The kid that gets to tase Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, yeah, they don't.
His facial expressions and just everything, like that kid had like 2 minutes of screen time and he was hilarious. Number 4 is Johnny from Better Off Dead. I want my $2. Love that kid. $2. Number 3 is Sue Young. I can never hear fantasy without thinking about Sue Young. And again, just the rest of the time she had in the movie was amazing, but specifically her singing Mariah Carey. Anytime I hear that song, I picture that scene. Number 2, George gave me this idea, and I said, kudos to you for the horror reference. And he goes, well, it was actually a Ready Player One reference, but whatever. Number 2 is the Shining Twins. Come and play with us, Daddy.
They're not twins.
In the movie, they're twins. In the book, they're not. I know. It's a thing. And then number one of my favorite kids ever that had very little screen time but had zero fucks to give, Lindsay Wallace from Halloween. Fucking love that
Yeah.
girl. Zero fucks. She
I think
was
she had more
hilarious.
screen time in the Blumhouse movies than she had
Oh yeah, for
in
sure.
the original.
He was like, "Tell her it's me." And she was like, "Okay." Click. She got stuck in the window. She'll be right here. I love Lindsay Wallace. So yeah, there you go.
So I went with, like I said, went with moments from the Rush Hour movies, just because there's a couple in part 2 and part 3 that I felt like are pretty good as well that I didn't want to overlook. But I have 2 honorable mentions. Let's see. The first one is I'm calling it Smokey Comes to Rush Hour. When they go to the jail to meet with Clive and he's negotiating with the guard to um, get to talk to him, and he's like, "Didn't I let you? Oh, didn't I turn my cheek the other way when you bought that bag of weed?" And he's like, "I was splitting it with you." He's like, "I gave you the bigger half."
That was funny.
You know, clearly that was a definite Smokey moment. So, and then my number 2 honorable mention is shout out to
Excuse me,
Abbott and Costello from Rush Hour 3, where they basically do the Chinese version of Who's on First, where they go to a karate dojo and Carter's going back and forth with this old Chinese guy that again, it's one of those moments that I can't do it justice, so I'm not even going to try. But it seems like it goes on and on forever, the back and forth. You, I, me, we,
yeah,
whatever. Number 5 is, hold on, I have to unlock it. The fight scenes from all of it, because literally they're such iconic moments and
yeah.
well choreographed. So, number 4 is going to be I lost it. Number 4 is from Rush Hour 2, the scene with Chris and Jackie and Jeremy Piven when they're trying to buy dress clothes, and obviously Jeremy Piven is the gay fashion consultant, and yeah, it the back and forth between the three for the brief moment that they're all three together is
Yeah.
hilarious. Number 3 is again probably my original favorite moment from the movie, and it's the war scene between the two, and the fact that it rears its ugly head again in the very last moment of the movie. They're on the airplane, and he's like, "How long is this flight?" And he's all like, 15 hours.
Yeah.
And he's like, 15 hours? What are we going to do for 15 hours? And Jackie puts the headset in. War. Huh.
Ooh.
What is So, I mean,
Absolutely nothing.
let's see. Number two, I think I'll go with uh, the Beach Boys. Will get you a grade A ass whooping. That whole scene with the whole back and forth over the radio is
Yeah.
just hilarious. And we all know that, yeah, that's something you don't do. But let's see. And then number one is actually not directly movie related, but it's the blooper reels from the credits.
Oh, yeah. That was
If
funny.
you don't laugh your ass off while watching those in all three movies, then yeah, you have no sense of humor because they're just
Love a
uh,
good outtake.
so much stuff gets shown in those, and again, I can't even do it justice. So there's no point in me even trying. So, um, but yeah, that's my top
All
five
right.
moments from the movie.
Very
So
nice.
as a whole, what were your overall thoughts of the movie? And if
I
you were to give
mean,
it a ranking out of five,
yeah, it's a really funny, well paced, good action movie. Yeah, there's some racism in there, and that's just what you have to deal with. But um, again, fits the bill, checks off all the boxes for a buddy cop movie, and has a good ending. And yeah, it's very enjoyable. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 bowls of eel.
bleh, I don't care how good he says he's surprised that that is. I, I will not be trying eel anytime soon.
Same.
I am kind of curious to know what the hell camel thump is.
I I mean, I think that's self-explanatory, and I have no.
Well, I
Then
mean, yeah,
again,
but
you would think sweetbreads or calf fries are self-explanatory, and they're not. So you never know.
exactly. I have seen Silence of the Lambs. I have seen Hannibal. Names don't mean shit to me when it comes to food. So, but yeah, I agree with you absolutely 100%. The movie checks all the boxes. It I mean, it takes the ball and runs with it when it comes to buddy cop movies and comedies and all of that. Brett Ratner does a great job as director. Chris and Jackie are amazing in this movie. Um, as much as I hate to say it, it's one of those. If they were to keep making movies, I would probably still watch it, even
Yeah.
though we all know my thoughts on how a potential Rush Hour 4 is coming about, but we're not
Yeah.
going down that road. Um, but I mean, the music's good, the score is good. It's a hilarious movie, and if you want to be entertained by just a purely entertaining movie, then you need to see this movie, whether you've seen it or not. And if people want to come at me and say they don't like this movie, I honest to God would like to know why. Because
Right.
even if it's not your quote unquote cup of tea, I can almost promise you that there is something in this movie you will find to laugh at in some
Yeah.
way, shape, or form.
For
So
sure. For sure.
it's going to be uh, 5 out of 5 words coming out of my mouth.
Nice.
So, yay! Martial arts in May month is officially done and over with. We made it. All hiccups
Yay.
aside, um, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to do it. Again, rest in peace to Chuck Norris, who was the inspiration for this month. Um, But yes, onward and upward to bigger and better things, though. But before we get to that, I have to thank the listeners for being here each and every week. You guys are incredible, amazing. We love you. We appreciate you. All that jazz. But we're going to be back again here in just a couple of days because we've got another new episode day coming up again next week. And we've got to get that episode recorded. So for June, we're going to be talking about courtroom movies. We're going to talk Liar Liar. We're going to talk Philadelphia. We're going to talk My Cousin Vinny. But before we get to the dramatic and the funny that is those three movies, we got to get fucked up because that's what we do on an evening at the movies. And we're going to be talking about The Devil's Advocate next week. So if you have seen the movie, you know why it's fucked up.
So
If
many
you have not
levels
seen
of
the movie,
fucked up.
you need to go and see it before you watch the episode,
Yes.
and then comment along on when we discuss on how fucked up it is, because it is 12 levels of fucked up.
Yes.
So that's what we got coming up in June. Lots of greatness. Also, before I go, or before I turn the microphone over to Amanda to take us home, I want to let everybody know that one of our long missed co-hosts has been in contact with me, and he personally sends his love, and he says he misses everybody and he can't wait to be back with us sooner rather than later. So hurry back, Chancey Greif. We miss you, and he misses everybody as well. So with all that said, though, co-hostess, the floor is yours.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching and listening and commenting along if you did. We hope you enjoyed our review of Rush Hour. And we hope you liked this episode. That was repetitive, whatever. And we hope you all come back for an evening at the movies. Goodbye. And thunder up.